It ought to be said that you and I, just to take note, people always say, "Where were you?" And
It's outside.
you and I were having breakfast in New York on September 11th.
I forgot about that. Have you guys heard about this? People in Mexico City are complaining about too many white people.
What?
Because everybody's in the United States, they're crossing the border the other way.
But this is how I posted. It's like, shut the fuck up. Now you know how it feels, you fucking dumbasses. But they're complaining, oh, get the hell out, white people. It's like, get the fuck out of here, man. It's so funny. Let's see if we can
lower living costs. Other locals are calling it gentrification, a plague, or even an invasion.
And look at this stupid bitch. Look at this stupid
But if
bitch.
we say that same thing, if we say that same thing about them coming into our country, we're racist.
Yes, exactly. That's why it's so fucking fun. This is so funny, you guys. So this look at this stupid bitch. Look at, she's like, oh my gosh, white people.
Invasion.
Watch this.
What? Behind you! Oh my god!
You're thinking
Stupid fucking morons.
People need to realize that racism isn't just a white and a black thing and the other way around. And the Japanese hate the Chinese, the Puerto Ricans hate the Mexicans, the North Koreans hate the South Koreans. I mean, racism is worldwide. It's not a white and black thing. It's a worldwide thing. It has to do with a little bit of national pride and you not liking someone else. What I'm saying is racism will always exist. There's nothing we can do about it. It's not just a white or a black thing. The Chinese don't like the Japanese. The Mexicans don't like the Puerto Ricans. The other way around. It's just nothing we can do about it. The only time it becomes a problem is when the media wants to blow everything out of proportion and make things worse than what they have to be.
And the systematic racism that everybody keeps talking about is the systematic racism against white people. So, and then of course, naturally, everybody that's all these non-white areas, they just hate white people. Oh, too many white people coming to America. It's like, okay.
Which is racist, but we're the only ones that can be racist, apparently. You have to be white or you can't be racist.
Myself.
These people are just like, oh my gosh,
we want to get a place, but it's really difficult because the prices are so high and
So this is the best part. This is the funniest part about it is that I part of me feels guilty for laughing, but the prices are skyrocketing because more white people are going there, and so they because they know white people will pay it. That's the funny part. And so people are complaining about prices going up. Oh, wow. Anyway, it's just so funny.
Even with a good salary, it's very difficult. You're still bragging about how cheap it is and how it's not even like a quarter of your rent in LA, and it's messed up, right?
Why don't you move to the suburbs like all of us do? Why don't you move out of the city then? This is actually pretty funny.
Unless they're gay. You love black people unless they're conservative. You're for illegal immigration as long as they don't come into your home. You want to ban guns, but you want the government to still have theirs. You hate capitalism, but you expect these corporations to change their logo for Pride Month. You hated slavery, so you hate the party that was formed to abolish the slaves. You hated slavery, but you align with the party that was for keeping slaves. You don't recognize two genders unless you're talking about their hormones. You hate American values, but yet you want to still live here. Your party controls the House, the Senate, and the presidency, but it's everyone else's fault.
It ought to be said that you and I, just to take note, people always say, where were you? And
It's outside.
you and I were having breakfast in New York on September 11th.